exhausted.
So we are now 2.5 weeks postpartum. Today was a little bit more difficult than usual. This parenting thing, man, it's not easy. People may think it's easy. It's really not. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it can be very emotionally draining. So when it comes to you trying to do other things like go to the gym, or you got to work from home, or whatever else you got to do, especially people, you know, this past year people learned, it is extremely difficult to deal with children, keep your flow, and still be able to do things like work from home or go to the gym. So today was one of those days. Right now it's raining. So let's say, you know, the motivation's a little low. The newborn was a little bit fussy all night, so sleep was more or less non-existent. And then our daughter's acting up a little bit, which is normal. She's getting adjusted to something, a big life change. So today was one of those days, man, where it was a bit testy, where it tests the soul, it tests the parents. But we just dropped them off, drive around, clear our mind a little bit, and then we're gonna go work out and do what we do. But these are the days, man, where discipline kicks in. Today, motivation, man, is borderline non-existent. I'll be honest with you. There's no motivation today. But discipline kicks in, and then we take out that discipline sword when we need to, and we do what we got to do. Today's one of those days. So we're on our way to the gym. We're going to drink our pre-workout, and we're going to get stuff done, because that's what heroes do.
Oh, hello. Oh, what you thought? You thought you were just gonna watch that video without liking and subscribing? I'm seeing you. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I just need you to like and subscribe. We're gonna watch the rest of the video, but I just need you to like it a little bit and subscribe if you don't mind. That's all I want you to do.
So I'm 2.5 weeks postpartum, super stressed out. So I need to let go of all these frustrations in the gym as a parent. They themselves were already saying it. It's difficult at times. So, and recovery does not only have to do with the physical recovery, it's also a mental, emotional, hormonal recovery. So this is a part of my recovery. I don't recommend anyone else to do what I'm doing. We are all different. We have different recoveries, different approaches to recoveries, and physical capabilities. I recommend you to follow whatever your doctor has told you. But with that being said, this is my first pre-workout that I am about to drink in almost a year. So I'm about to go, just joking. I'm gonna be very careful and controlled and exactly calculated with what I'm doing, making sure that there's no pressure in areas that need to recover, and basically do the same thing that I'm doing at home, which is carrying around on a 40-pound toddler, more controlled in the gym and with less weight.
Yep, very much. Huh?
I mean, just think about that. Think about that.
Not used to the flavors.
It's not just the flavor.
It's also hot.
We mixed it with hot water because that's what we had in the car.
Yeah.
How bad is that? That's terrible.
It's not the best.
I mean, you know, the flavor is not that bad though.
No, that's not bad. It's not bad.
Right now we're here at BQE Fitness. This is Yanyah'S first postpartum workout. We're about to get it in. We're about to get it in. Well, I'm about to really get it in. And Yanyah'S gonna test the water, sees where she's at, and pretty much just see how she feels. Work in progress. We take our time, smooth, calculated. Again, our biggest motto is smooth is fast. So that's what we're doing today. Phenomenal gym, phenomenal gym. I love it. A lot of space and beautiful.
Give me all the
just to let you guys know, Yanyah's working right now. Even when we're in the gym, it's always work. Don't think it's not work. To get to this type of level, you gotta do a lot of work. So these little moments of peace with no kids at the end of a workout are essential sometimes to send that important email.
Yes, please. Can I get
or whatever it is you gotta send out.
What it was, I think it's like peanut butter, banana, and chocolate protein.
So that workout is finished. It wasn't super high intensity, but it wasn't the absolute worst either. Yanyah's slowly getting back into the game, testing out, seeing what she can do, what she can't do, what she feels comfortable doing, and where we could just push the envelope slowly, right till we get back into, where she was before.
I'm definitely not gonna wear a thong.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wear a thong to the gym.
No thongs to the gym.
No, and I am not gonna wear leggings for some time either. So.
All right.
Some sweatpants.
So you heard it from her. No thongs and no leggings to the gym for a while.
Yeah.
I guess you'll be more comfortable.
Yes.
So
So I thought it was great.
So we got some reps in, we got some lifts in, we got a solid little pump, nothing crazy, but again, just enough to get back in the game. And that's it, man. That's what we're doing. We're not gonna stop, man. We're not gonna stop. Just showing you guys some behind the scenes, man. You'd be shocked. A lot of times, those important emails and those important text communications that you gotta send out, they happen at the funniest times. Like I just showed you, maybe it happens right before ordering a protein shake. Sometimes in between a rep. Sometimes in between a set. Sometimes for me when I'm taking a poo and I got the door locked, my daughter can't come in there and create havoc. I may just have 10 minutes to figure something out, do some research, send out a post, whatever it is. Yeah, man. That's what it is. So we're gonna have a little bit of shake right now for some recoveries. And yeah.
How's that?
So we just finished our protein shakes now. We're here kind of just strategizing overall what we're doing. We just finished the workout.
We have different views on things.
We got some different views on things.
That's true.
But we're ironing them out so we can figure out exactly what we have to figure out. So we know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. Everything's a work in progress. How do you feel?
See. Yes, so it was a really rough morning with the children, which is something that I'm also trying to adjust to, because there was always a child, now it's children, and I'm a mom of two. So it's these things, it's a huge life change. Not just, for the daughter, this going through it and being super
It's difficult, man.
yeah, she's being really difficult to deal with. And as much as I love her, there's nobody I love as much as her.
She's adjusting to the whole thing.
Yes.
And it's only been 2 weeks, so she's kind of she's being a little more difficult than usual.
Yes, and she's super sweet to the baby. She wants to help out with the baby.
Yeah.
And then seeing her getting upset in that situation, also virtue as a parent, and then seeing her adjust to it is also difficult. And then feeling the guilt of maybe not putting as much time to her that she used to do before her brother arrived. I feel this guilt around that as well, and I know a lot of mothers do, mothers of two. I've spoken to people online and people out of the community that I have online, we have connected on these things. So it's a lot of emotions that you're dealing with, and then the frustration, that comes with having to tell a child 1,000 times to do something while your other child is screaming and crying for whatever reason, they need. Like we were saying, one of our kids really need our help right now. The other child is a little bit more independent.
So what it is because one, I'm just going to give my side
Yes.
as a father. So what happened is you only have so much amount of time, right? So let's say if before we had, let's say 80% time, we have 80% time to give to anybody, right? Before our daughter would get 80% of the time. Where now, because we have 2 kids, now it's like 40-40, or sometimes even 50-30, just to kind of communicate it and just talk about it as best as possible, kind of like understanding. And parents probably know this, they've dealt with this, especially like Yanya said, when you have 2 parents. There's one that can't feed himself, can't change himself, can't put himself to sleep, can't do anything. So you have to be there every 2 hours to change a pamper, to pick him up, to burp him, because he can't, and he's in crisis when he's in a wet diaper, or is hungry, or whatever. Where the other one can be like, all right, listen, hold on, here's your apple, or hold on, here's your choky bread, or hold on, here's your this, just give us a few seconds. So right now it's an adjustment phase because one can't get, and one can't get all the attention, and that just is what it is.
Do you feel guilt? To some extent?
I don't
feel like that and feel bad?
I don't feel that much guilt, man, to be honest with you.
That's good for you.
Yeah, but I think that also has to do with the postpartum and also the hormonal side of it. So which is normal. I'm not saying it's not, but I kind of already knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, no, I feel guilt.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's like physically impossible to be.
I almost borderline feel guilt feeding the baby and cuddling with him.
Oh,
So
actually.
I'm just like,
Oh, I'll tell you.
I want to put him away, but I just
Yeah.
want to enjoy him.
So
and
actually,
at the same time, I don't want her to feel like, oh, she's not,
so I'll tell you
as special as he is, because she is.
Yes.
She's my firstborn.
That's pretty funny that you say that, actually, because I do actually now.
Yeah.
When you say it like that,
Yeah.
there's times where like I don't want to be
You want to enjoy
fully
it.
goo goo gaga the baby,
Yeah.
because she's watching and you kind of feel like, damn,
Yes.
she wants to be goo goo gaga, but there's no more goo goo gaga for her.
She got it too, but
She's
like,
goo goo gaga, but it's not the same.
not in the same way.
Yeah, like
But
I
she's
have
cute
to,
too.
she's super cute, but I'm saying like, yo, so with our son, you legit have to carry him or he can't fall asleep. You have to carry him. You have
But like yesterday when her godfather came through,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, oh, he's so cute, he's so cute, he's look at this guy.
Yeah,
Then
but
I feel bad.
yeah,
I'm
but
like,
we
but
hit
she's
her.
cute too. And
We
I'm
hit her
very
with
aware.
the oh you're so
yeah.
cute, oh your dad is champion,
Oh, yeah.
you're a big
Oh, yeah.
girl.
Oh, yeah.
So we're balancing it, and I think we're doing a great job at balancing
But
it.
that's what I'm saying, it's an adjustment.
It's an adjustment for everybody.
Yeah, for everyone.
Yeah.
So
You know
it
what there is? There's definitely is that guilt, because maybe I didn't look at it as that much, but I definitely do feel like I gotta be a little bit reserved in how much excitement I show the baby.
Yes.
Because
but you want to do it still because
I want to give him. It's a brand new baby.
Yeah, you want to give him what you gave her.
What I gave her, because she got the 100.
I know.
And with him, I got to give him maybe 80
And that sucks too.
when she's
You feel like
around,
her-
because she's watching.
Yes,
and you
she's
can
watching
feel it.
everything.
She kind of feels bad, like damn, like they're giving this cat all this love.
Yes.
You get the same love, and you got the exact same love in your
Yes.
baby as well.
Yes.
But all this stuff is normal, man. And we're just being raw. We're explaining because I'm guaranteeing you a whole bunch of parents, newborn people who are not firstborn so much, because firstborn we didn't experience this.
No,
this
this type of.
No, this is a two or more child. So people who have two or more children, they're definitely like,
And I
yeah,
think
man.
maybe
It's,
with three, I don't know, we don't have three, but with
Yeah.
three, maybe you kind of used to it and you know how to work around it.
Yeah.
But for us now, we've never done this.
no, this is the
before,
first
so
time
we're
I had a
learning.
second kid.
Yeah.
My first second kid that I have.
And emotionally, that is stressful. So
Yeah.
you're dealing with that type of stress.
Yeah.
And then dealing with all the other stress. So
Yeah.
today, at 2.5 weeks postpartum, physically I'm feeling well, but I felt this morning I was like, listen, I don't feel too good emotionally and mentally, and I need to get to the gym and take care of my mental health, being that is equally as important in a recovery as physical health. And physically, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
So that's why this is important, I think. But
100%.
but
And again, just to clarify, everybody's
my
going through.
workout wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I mean,
it's
I did what I could do,
Yeah.
but it was like still like I still deal with this like I couldn't release it, my emotions as much as I would like to.
Because you can't go balls to wall. So what
Correct.
happens is that
Correct. I can't even
the,
sweat.
the reason why we usually come to the gym, and a lot of people think that the gym is a physical thing. This action is as meditative as you sitting down and meditating, like and breathing.
It's like going to therapy.
It is a therapy.
Yeah.
You're literally thinking and breathing. It's mind, body, spirit connected, and you're sharpening your soul, and you're releasing as you're in the gym. But it's when we usually do that, and when we're working out, and we can go full blown, we're going to almost complete exhaustion. Where we can give out any frustration, we can give out any stress, and you balance it with positive stress via a workout when you can go full out. I can understand 100% with Yanya where you can't. Physically, there's limitations right now.
Correct.
She can't go.
No, I have to listen to my body.
Yeah.
I have to do things that feel 100% good. Like I cannot even try or test something that might set my physical recovery back.
Yeah.
So everything has to be, I have to be 110% sure in whatever motion it is that I'm doing. And I mean, knock on wood, I did phenomenal with the workout. Like I feel great. I
We
have
can't-
no issues at all physically. I just wish that I could have like released more emotionally and mentally.
The thing is, we can't really ask for more right now. It's literally just 2.5 weeks postpartum.
And then also,
everybody,
recruiting and stuff too.
Yeah.
It's another additional stress that people don't
100%.
understand. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go to a gym, but when you're not like fitness influencer, whatever you want to call that, or
Well,
like
you don't have to record your workouts.
fitness celebrity, yeah, you don't have to set up the camera. You can just get in and work out and be out and feel great. But like when you,
It messes up your flow.
it does,
Yeah.
it does. And I don't know if a lot of people that are in the fitness industry really speaks about
I
that.
don't think we do speak of it.
Maybe
I haven't
they do,
heard.
I don't know. Like,
I haven't heard. Maybe
Yeah.
they do. I haven't heard.
So even that is an added additional stress that you want to add on to create good content, because the truth is I live off this. This is my job. This is how I pay my bills, and I'm able to take care of my children. So I need to find a
No,
balance
this isn't. We
between
don't
that.
do this just to
I
mess
don't do
around.
this as a hobby or for fun. It actually
Yeah.
turned into my job. So
Yeah, it's a job.
as much as I enjoy to go to the gym and often would like just like work out and run my own business, not having to set up tripods and cameras, or having him record me, look at the video and be like, nah, I don't like this, we gotta redo it, or whatever it is.
There's a lot behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and I think people don't understand that.
No.
Everything seems like it's all like sunshine and rainbows, and everything is really easy.
It's not.
It'll take a lot of takes to get a good video. It'll
Yeah.
take a lot of different angles, the lighting.
Yeah, lighting. I mean, setting up the camera. I just
Setting
have
up
like
the
in
camera
different
on.
gyms and
And
different
for
lighting.
people who work out, man, they understand that. Like, you're usually trying to flow and just go, and you get a pump going, you got your
Yes.
headphones in, you're not really talking, and you're just doing your
Love
thing.
it.
And those are the days you have the best workouts. But when you got to stop and record and set up stuff, it's a little difficult. They're all obstacles that we obviously fight through every day, and she's been doing this for about 8 years, so she's been doing it, she's been fighting through it for 8 years. I've been doing it now for about 3, 4, 5 years or
5
so.
years, I would say.
So
Because you've been recording me now for about like
easy
5 years. Yeah, 5 years where, like from the beginning where you like you chop off my head
no
and my
idea.
legs. And
I had no
like,
idea.
what the heck is this?
Yeah.
To actually being able to record really good content, way better than certain videographers that I work with.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now,
So,
man. I'm the one recording all the YouTube stuff.
He's the one that edits all the YouTube.
Yeah.
I just leave it to him.
Self-taught,
He takes care
baby.
of it.
Self-taught.
So
Self-taught.
that little cute thumbnail that you guys saw in the past video, whatever
I
video
made
was, he did that.
I mean,
So yes.
yeah, but long story short, man, because we're gonna update you to the rest of for a long time, man. The rest of the postpartum and through the rest of just the whole journey for the next years to come. We're gonna be raw, man. We're gonna tell you guys what's going on. And at 2.5 weeks, our daughter's adjusting, Yanyah'S adjusting, I'm adjusting. None of it's ever really easy, but that's just life, man. That's what we signed up for. And as we move,
Postpartum emotions, like these things happen.
It's
They're
normal.
uncontrollable.
It's normal.
All moms that have been through it, they know. So it's not just me being here, wuss, just crying,
No, man.
whatever. But it's
yo,
it's
it's,
uncontrollable.
I'll tell you, it's not a joke, man. Once you're done,
Sometimes it's out of joy. Sometimes it's out of frustration. Sometimes it's just for no reason at all.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that you're hormonally going through in postpartum. It doesn't mean that you're feeling bad either. As I was telling you, like the first 2 weeks, I was just crying out of pure
Pure joy.
happiness.
Yeah.
Just couldn't control it. I'm like crying. I'm like, I'm so happy. How did I get this wonderful life? How did I come to this point? All the hardships that I've been through. But I have this joy. And I look at these children and I know they're mine. The love that I feel for them, the love that I feel for you. And how was I so lucky to get here? It was super overwhelming for me in the beginning, in the first weeks. Even now, as you're talking about it, it's overwhelming and it's like pure joy.
so again, all that
And you
stuff.
have to be true with your emotions.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not letting it out here in a YouTube video.
All that stuff is normal, especially specifically after you give birth, man. You have a major dump in hormones, and your hormones are all over the place. And for those of you who don't know, my man, your hormones have a lot to do with how and why you do things. When your hormones are out of whack, it can be very difficult. Things are just out of whack, man, and things are
I'm
just
in the gym
everywhere.
cafeteria,
Yeah.
recording a YouTube video, crying.
Well, that's it. What it is. You want some raw? We'll show you some raw. Yeah, man. So it's adjustment for everybody. Everybody's adjusting right now, and all normal stuff, baby. All normal stuff. You got 2 kids. You're figuring everything out. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? That's it,
We're
man.
healthy,
We're healthy. The kids are healthy. Everybody's adjusting. 2.5 weeks in. Imagine, whole life changed. How's it not gonna be a little bit like, oh shit? I gotta get used to this.
We're not really on best of sleep either.
Oh no, bro! I didn't sleep
Like,
anything
you have
last
to
night.
sleep-
I didn't sleep anything.
I didn't
last
sleep
night.
much either.
No.
I mean, like, he kept.
Last night he didn't sleep, bro. Usually he'll wake up every 3-4 hours.
Yo, and let us add also that our kids also ended up getting colds.
Both of them have colds, yeah.
So it's like we have a two-week-old that had a cold. I mean, that was like the first night we were shook tits.
Yeah, we were a little bit.
We were worried.
We were a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Especially the baby was only about like 10 days old. But we figured that out. He's doing well. They're both doing well.
Yeah.
But it's all these obstacles, man, that, you know, they come and they go, and we often get these questions of like, oh, how do you stay motivated? And my man, the motivation a lot of times, a lot of motivation is not really there sometimes.
There's no motivation.
Or maybe 90% of the time there's no motivation. But if you don't go on those days and you don't make sure to push through and start to create this champion mentality, or you keep going even when you don't want to, and sharpen that disciplined sword, man, you're not going to get anything done. A lot of the times there's no motivation, man. It's discipline.
It's not. It's a full-blown discipline
that carries you through. So especially when we saw what we spoke about before we went to the gym, and now we're here talking about it. Today wasn't the easiest day to go, but we went.
Yes.
And we did.
We did what we could do. I mean, you know, we worked it out.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, man. Like and subscribe, baby. We got more stuff coming. Hope you guys like it. We're gonna keep it raw. We're gonna keep it true. Because there's not too much truth anymore in this world. It's a lot of illusion. But we're gonna bring you some truth. We're gonna bring you some truth. Alright. Love you guys. Bye.